EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
3rd down.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Play action. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for it.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd
Absolutely.
make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Yo. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
On 2nd and a couple, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Cottrell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jaguars.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Jaguars 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He gets it left side to Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and he'll find Hall. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. And now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And this carries into the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Here we go. Second line.
Now Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Number 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Third down, and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second and 9, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third and 1, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 47. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First down, Cottrell. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Number 34.
A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Check, check, check. Mike 51, Mike 51. Go, go, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
51 the mic, 51 the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Dobbins running out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, here's Thomas. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Jaguars 11.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Jones throwing on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Mike 51. Watch the out. Watch the out. Yo.
Another run here with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. On 3rd down, Dobbins
Ravens. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be